day or week 2 in the books. How was it?
It was good. I think they all had a good time, and like they understood the assignment and had fun with it. I seen personality. I seen
right, and then the ones that were quiet and shy, I actually seen them turn up. Like I saw the big smile leaning back, like had no interest in leaving.
And you know what? Well, the best part of it is learning from them.
Yeah.
You know, you're a professor. I think a true leader knows when to lead and knows when to follow. And we also had the opportunity to learn from them.
Yeah.
Like the cool things they was talking about, saying about
Amazon with
Google,
the workers and the the companies.
Microsoft. Like I didn't even know a lot of this. And now they're educating us based on their project and the research they had to do and present. So now they had the opportunity to teach us. So I love that part.
And it ties into the management theory, right? I mean, in the beginning, they were not forthcoming with talking. There was no engagement. There was no willingness, which is understandable, right, for that age group. But for us to be able to put them in a position that allowed them to be comfortable, come alive, and then use the most powerful creative part of their brain to present on that level it just speaks to the importance of not just being a leader, telling people what to do, but it's creating an environment to allow that best version to show itself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I agree 100%. I had a point, but I think when it comes to attendance, teachers, can y'all let us know, how do you get to know everyone's name? Especially those that have like 5 classes.
Literally.
How do you?
That's
over 150 students.
Or do you never spend the time to because the semester's here and gone?
Yeah, like I would.
That's challenging.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, because I got like 3 names like in the bag. I got Avery and a couple other ones in the bag.
Aiden, Matt,
Sage. I don't know who Matt. Wyatt. What's your guy? The smart guy, smart apples.
Oh,
with the braids.
It's a J.
Oh, Jarrell.
Oh,
Jarrell.
Those J's. Those J's.
The energy's different. Yeah.
Those J's, boy.
Yeah, but
those J's.
But today was powerful. It was like he said, it was a testament of what the class is capable of. When I say the class, students, but also the importance of us planning and organizing something that we can help them learn, but put them in a position to work together, have fun, and learn. Yeah. Because that class would have not have been as successful if they didn't have fun.
Yeah.
They were nervous, fun, they were learning, excited. They got the judge, right? They were actually in charge of judging and rating their clients, their peers.
Yeah.
It was good, man. We did good work in there. Yeah. It's only week 2.
I love that we really taking this serious. Yeah. But it's not about the education. It's like we almost broke down the class into a theory as well. Because I see education, but I also see how we want you to feel. Wow. You know, like hands on with clapping. Like it's simple stuff that we're taking it back as elementary, but making people feel good by celebrating them. Wow. And I feel like we did a real good job celebrating them.
And then teaching them how to celebrate each other.
Right? Yep. And I love the idea of divide and conquer, because we split the class in 2, right? So now it's a little bit easier to manage. but we both on both sides. Yep. But now it's a little easier to manage. And then we split the class into teams as well. Yeah. So we divided the 2 and then split up the 2 into teams. So
which is easier, I think, to manage, to coach, to excite, because it's micro groups versus one big group, and it's easy for some to just hang out in the back, right? Which may be their natural nature.
Correct, and not talk. Yep. Yeah, they have to speak to each other. They gotta like each other. They gotta do some form of interaction. Right. Which,
if it's not your strength, now we're teaching you how do you come out of that shell and be comfortable and okay with that.
Yeah, and then the next thing I want to add is next week let the presidents take attendance for their group.
I agree, actually.
And then
they report it to us.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you get to know your group.
Your group.
It's just gonna be more benefit for you to know your group, because these are the people that you're gonna start a company with. These are the people that you're gonna run tomorrow with.
Yep,
so it's
absolutely.
important for you to understand and know your group and who's in your group and their weakness and their strengths. So I think that's extremely important.
You know what I'm thinking too? When we do like a group activity or assignment, we should let the groups know we're going to be rating the president's ability to lead their group correctly, where everyone's engaged, everyone's actually showing up and being valuable. When I say showing up, those who are present, right? I mean, they are limited in their control over those who choose not to be in class.
Yeah.
But the engagement piece, I thought they did a good job. I'm glad that they all knew not one person to speak. I was afraid they were going to have one person speaking to the whole thing. They actually had everyone have a section.
Well,
I would have loved to seen not have a laptop or a notepad or a cell phone in front of them though.
I think that type of exercise without a laptop is a project. We gave them 20 minutes.
That's true.
I think in 20 minutes they did a phenomenal job. And so, how we can improve in our lives and which management system or theory works better for us.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because we did learn some concepts, and we may be conducting some theories now that we just don't realize the theories. We're just rolling, but now having a deeper clarity of what something is, but also why and its impact.
Again, like I said,
and what companies are using it.
How we broke down the class.
Yeah.
That's definitely a theory.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We it's almost assembly line. Because what we did was, we said, all right, well, this class is 37, we're going to break y'all up. Boom. Now y'all broken up. All right.
We're going to break it up some more.
What we're going to do? Yeah, we're going to break it up some more.
Yep.
All right, cool. You know what else we're going to do? I'm not going to report to all of y'all. I'm going to report to your president.
Yeah.
And your president here, we're going to report to the vice president. All right, cool. You know what? We're not even taking attendance anymore. Y'all taking attendance. You know what I'm saying? So it's just and again, they have to communicate. That's the best part. You you walk through the hallways right now. I guarantee you that no one's communicating.
Headphones on, head down. Yep. That's true. And even if they're in a class, they're probably doing something else. And like, I'll just study the packet. I'll just study the chapter when the test comes. So I'll be present so I get attendance credit, but I'll learn it later just to get it out the way versus having to be present, having to have your ears and attendance on and engage with your peers.
Yeah. And I'll also add is, I think probably fourth week, we need to focus and go over everything we went over.
We'll give a quiz. An exam. Yep.
We'll give a quiz.
Yep. Week 4. How you know? That was good. Week 4. I put it today. Yeah. Week 4 is an exam.
Yeah, we need to give an exam of everything we taught, everything we went over.
Yep. It'll be chapters 1 through 6.
We want to make sure that everyone's retaining.
Yep.
I think.
We'll tell them next class. Yeah. We'll tell them they're having a quiz on week 4. We'll tell them.
Yeah, and I also think.
No, we know what we won't. It'll be a group quiz. It'll be a random pop-up group quiz and open book. Because open book, it's going to be time though. You got 30 minutes to take the exam.
Yep.
Or 20 minutes to take the exam. I think 20 minutes is fine. It's a group activity, so you got to know your stuff. Wow. Use whatever you need to, but you got to know your stuff. We'll have like 20 questions, right? Because if you're doing a group, I think 20 to 30 questions, right?
20 to 30 questions, that's the whole class. That's the whole class. 20 to 30 questions, the whole entire class.
Well, we gotta make sure they know their stuff, right?
I almost think, so we set the tone. We say, look, we're gonna give you an option. 20 questions, open book, or 10 questions, closed book.
20 questions, open book, or
10 questions, closed book.
And we have both tests ready.
Which one?
Depending on what they choose. In the majority rules.
Yep.
About 15 closed book 15. And 30 open book.
I don't care the numbers.
Yeah, you're just saying have a different. Okay.
Yeah. Because we want them to retain, like especially we the new kids on the block.
And you know they're gonna be asking.
Questioning our
there's gonna be some secret surveys going on to these students.
Our teaching styles.
Yep.
So
I'm sure it's already in question.
Very, absolutely. They heard us today.
Yeah.
They heard.
They were like, "What is that rumbling down there?"
So, yeah, I mean, I think that honestly, I'll end it with this. To be honest with you, and I'm gonna say this with my heart. We are the best thing that happened to those kids. Those young adults. We're not so far out with like traditional thinking, and we didn't get that old where we're so in this bubble where there's only one way to think. There's only one way to communicate. We don't care about if you're happy or not. We're not gonna cheer for you. We're gonna cheer for you. We want to know if you're happy or not. We are Google. We are Microsoft. We are forward. you know, and we want to make sure you're good. Your mindset is very important to us. All right, your mindset is straight. All right, let's learn. But you're not gonna learn by yourself. We're gonna have fun learning. All right, you retaining the information. Let's prove it. Let's display it that you retaining the information. Matter of fact, let's play Shark Tank. All right, everyone excited. You know when you play Shark Tank, you have to communicate with your crew.
Yep.
All right. Oh man, I don't have to communicate with this crew in any other class. But now in this class, I have to communicate with my crew. And guess what? Oh, I seen my crew having lunch. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go say hello. I'm going to go sit down with them. Now
That's thinking bigger. I love that.
A community.
Yep.
Now we created a community inside a community. You know, everyone in our class.
And they may turn into friends, hanging out.
They will. Everyone in our class is talking to each other. It's hanging out with each other. Is a new friend created because we decided to build our class a certain way.
And that's how businesses are formed, ideas are formed, success is formed.
I want to be honest with you. I really truly believe Bridgewater needs to take a look at our class, and it's not only about teaching management, but you have to manage your relationships as well.
Yeah.
And what we're doing that's not in the book is, this is how you manage your relationships. Because the person sitting next to you might be the CEO of something, or you might be the CEO of something, and y'all might need each other.
And you remember the quality of thinking or work or contribution.
Come on, man. The first week, you got to figure out their weakness and their strengths.
Yeah.
Come on, this is management.
Yep. Absolutely.
This is management. We can't only say, all right, well, we're going to teach the same thing we've been teaching for years. Humans
evolve with the times.
Are speaking less.
Yeah.
They don't even want to get on the phone. They want to send a text. In our class, they got to speak.
Yeah.
On our class, they got to clap for one another. In our class, they have to present to one another. In our class, they got to teach one another. In our class, they got to listen as a team. On our class, they break up and go against each other. But at the end, they clap for everybody. Come on, man. Yo, don't get me started.
That's deep. And it goes back to what you just said when you started, that we really are the best thing that happened to these kids. And that happened to Bridgewater.
They have to do research. They definitely got to do their research and say, wait, why are they connecting? Why are they connecting?
Yep. And how are their students connecting and retaining and applying?
Yep. And that's why our students, they need to have A+. They need to stay with the A+, got to do the work. So we're gonna send our email, hey, this is your class, this is your homework. Please, we expect you to do your homework. Last week was our fault, this week is on you. You know exactly what to do. We expect you to have a full-blown conversation on Thursday.
Be ready to engage like y'all did, and celebrate them too.
Exactly.
Y'all did phenomenal.
Exactly.
I'm gonna shout out the president's names, because that's their groups. Make sure the leads get love, but then acknowledging everyone else. That's good work. That's good work. And you know what we're gonna do? I'm just thinking about it. Just out of an incentive, at some point when we do something, the presidents will be excused from having to do it. If they keep their team intact, if they keep engagement high, if they actually show great leadership consistently, we'll figure out what that may be. Maybe final exam or something, or some other project. Who knows? But because that's life. You show up, you do the work, you go above and beyond. You're rewarded.
Yep. And also, and we can even talk about, look, Thanksgiving's coming up, Christmas coming up. Y'all might want to leave early. Y'all might not even want to come to class. Yo, we all at A's.
And everyone's showing up, everyone's engaging. Yep.
You all A's?
Yep.
Yo, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna cancel our class. You could leave a day early for Thanksgiving, a day early for Christmas. But if y'all not doing it, then we in trouble.
Yeah, we're gonna be here.
We in trouble.
We're gonna be here.
So
we're gonna do it the traditional way then.
So
good work, bro.
They're gonna miss us. I guarantee you.
The
now,
professors.
I would say, and again, not to be cocky or whatsoever, I would challenge Bridgewater to look at our method of teaching and retrain the professors. And I think that's very important.
Yeah.
Because interaction could take your university from here
to the moon. To the moon.
Because when people are working and talking together and building community, it can't be stopped.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, let's continue to show this through an entire semester, right? Because I think success can be had quick, easy, 1 time, 2 times, right? Let's see how we can create the success, longevity.
Correct.
We have the attendance. We have they can fact check our students. They're engaged. They know it. They know our stuff. They're raving.
Yep.
Give them no question of doubt to ask what is going on in there. And now you're there out of curiosity so you can apply it.
Yep.
And now we may become part of the faculty board because they need us to really facilitate how to put this across the whole school.
Correct.
Now we're on a map on a different level.
Yeah, and we would do it.